I'm just going to be taking a look at what's happening for you over the course of the next month, see what's coming through for you. I am using the Everyday Witch Tarot, and I'm going to be clarifying your messages with the Work Your Light Oracle. I'm not really sure how I'm going to do this today. I'm just going to see what happens, see what comes out, just do it in a random order. I'm going to start with an oracle card for you. Okay, let's bring in the energies we're beginning this month with. We're starting off the month on Mercury retrograde. That actually happens on the 31st, which is tomorrow, Halloween or so, if you are celebrating. Okay, take a break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. You've been too much in your head recently. And this is just urging you to put down the tools, recharge, look within yourself, get out that mental energy. I feel like this month is going to be a month where you kind of get into your heart space, being Gemini and being heavily influenced by Mercury. And you know, as we're going into Mercury retrograde, this is going to be a month where you kind of ignore what's kind of going on in your head and step away from that and really look within. Listen to what your heart's saying, because I feel like, okay, so the first thing I'm kind of seeing here is the Hierophant. So this is about commitments, okay? Commitments. Now this could be in relation to work or relationships. So it looks as if commitments are on your mind. I feel like there's a review taking place. I feel like you are reviewing your finances. You're reviewing your career, okay? And also reviewing some of your relationships and asking yourself whether you are, you know, staying for the long run in these types of commitments, or are you wanting something better? I've also got the Three of Wands here for you, okay, which was making itself visible. So I feel like this is I feel like you're kind of waiting on something coming in. And it could be that you're waiting on some kind of job news or some type of long-term commitment there, but it's something that you are waiting for. And I feel like you've maybe not been able to move your life forward until you get this. I just had a flash of the Three of Swords there in the deck, so I feel like there has been some disappointment. And I feel like this could be in some type of relationship here. I don't feel like this is connected to work, but it's interesting that you've got Three of Wands and the Three of Swords. So 3 is significant, and I feel like this is perhaps making a choice whether to stay in your current situation or to leave it behind. I feel like I've said this in the past. I said this for October, and I said this for September as well. There was kind of like a third party influence around you, where maybe you were kind of either jumping between two people or two situations, and you couldn't really make up your mind. You weren't really sure who to be with, or where things were kind of where the ground lay. So it looks as if this is either a decision that's being made that you're healing from, or you are kind of drawing a line under things and making a decision to move on and heal. So it looks as if you are waiting on news coming in. You're waiting for some sort of news to enable you to move forward, but your commitments are definitely are up for scrutiny at the minute. We've also got the Six of Pentacles, so it looks as if like the key aspect here is balance. Okay, this is about balance. This is about trying to achieve that kind of, I feel as if it's about balancing the books. Okay, it's about balancing the books, balancing the money, but also feel as if it's about balancing your feelings. And again, I feel as if this is, again, I'm getting for some of you, like this is two people that you could be kind of, you know, kind of in touch with, or two people that you're kind of maybe kind of choosing emotionally. This could also be the fact that like you're a Gemini, and you know there's that kind of twin energy there. So this, I feel like this could be you trying to integrate the two parts of your personality into your relationships and into your work, so that all aspects of your personality are reflected, so that all your needs are met. Because this is what I'm feeling. I feel as if like you are, for some of you, you're struggling to meet your needs because of that dual personality type that you have. And I feel it's either one side of you works really well and the other is always kind of out of balance. So I feel as if that is bringing you into balance and making decisions, so you're not going to feel overwhelmed and you're not going to flake out. Okay, so let's see what is coming up for you. That was the energy that we are bringing into the start of the month. I feel like things are going to start evening out for you. I feel as if Mercury retrograde for you guys is a lot smoother compared to the other signs. Like, I feel for you guys it's kind of like, it's like it feels good for you. Okay, so we've got 10 of Pentacles reversed. What's coming up for you? 9 of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so we're having some issues with money at the minute. We're in a bit of a conflict about money, that's what I'm seeing. Look at that 6 of Pentacles coming back out again. Okay, so the first thing I want to say is you've got the 10 of Pentacles and you've got the 9 of Pentacles both reversed. So this is telling me that money matters are really on your mind just now. I feel like you are really striving to have this financial stability, okay, in all aspects of your life, but I feel as if this is kind of tied into your relationships, and I feel like your relationship with money is having a knock-on effect within your relationships that you're having just now, like your personal emotional relationships, because I feel like it's maybe causing some arguments between you and family members or a significant other. And I feel like for some of you, you feel as if because you can't get the money thing sorted, I feel like you're kind of questioning your value or questioning your kind of self-worth in relation to showing up. I feel like you're placing a lot of value. I feel like you put a lot of pressure on yourself, on money reflecting how you see yourself or your own value. And it feels like you're not allowing yourself this happy dynamic. Okay, so I also feel as if for some of you, you do have family members who are kind of either money is on their mind, and the fact that maybe you don't have enough of it just now. I don't know if maybe you've had to borrow some money, that there is this kind of pressure, especially on the lead up to Christmas. I feel like it feels like you're very much tied to someone just now, like a family member. Maybe you've had to move in with someone just now because finances are so bad. But I feel as if there's this kind of tie to someone in regards to money, and I feel like you can't cut that tie until the debt's paid. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean it's like a money debt. It could be an energetic debt. It could be an energetic debt or like some type of karma within a relationship. But I feel like we're not really moving forward in our relationships, and it feels like we're stuck. Furthermore, I feel like this is like this. If this card was the right way up, this is where we'd want to be, kind of self-independent, self-reliant, self-assured, abundant in all areas of life. But because it's reversed, it's like it feels like we can't even get ourselves sorted. Okay, it feels as if everything's really stuck, unsteady. It feels like you're just cut off from everything. And I feel like this card is actually telling you that maybe you are out of balance. I wanted to say that you should take some rest to kind of focus on calming yourself down, but what I'm actually seeing here is that some of you are struggling, like some of you are procrastinating too much with the relaxation and not taking enough action. Okay, so some of you are in this avoidance disguised as self-care because you don't want to take action on the finances, or you don't know how to deal with the stress of it all. And there's the Five of Wands, so we've got this kind of conflict going on. And I feel like for a lot of you, this is conflict at home, but it is also conflict in regards to being multi-passionate and kind of trying to work out what is the best course of action for you right now, whether that is staying where you are in your career or kind of branching out. I feel like there is a lot of conflict, and it seems like there is just no balance. You've got that need for balance coming back in here, okay? So I feel like this month we could be looking at some sort of solution in regards to evening things out. It could be that you go for some financial help, but it looks as if we've got a decision to make about where we're going in terms of career for sure. Whether you're staying where you currently are, or whether you're going to take the leap of faith and you're going to move on to new horizons. But what I want to say that, you know, see all of this stuff, you need to fix it whatever way you go, because it's the problems are still going to be there. You're just going to take them with you. So make sure that you are getting to the root, like the core issues of what is going on for you, because I feel like a lot of this could be like an energetic block with money in abundance rather than just not quite earning enough. I feel like there is like a block here. Okay, so let's look at other aspects of your life. So it is very money. I feel like we are very money driven this month. Okay, so let's have a look and see what's coming through. We have got, for love, we have got the Ten of Cups. So this looks as if you could be trying to, if you're in a partnership just now, you could be trying to make things work. Okay, but it looks as if we're still having some conflict here. I mean, I feel like this is what you want. Okay, Ten of Cups is like the happy. There's obviously a message in this. Okay, so the Ten of Cups is what you really want, or part of you, part of your personality, part of who you are really wants this, but perhaps the other part of you is conflicted, maybe doesn't feel as if you can have all this and feel free and creative and do all the things that you want to do. Now there's also children in this card, so I don't know if this could be you, or this might be you if you have children, or it may be that the person that you are thinking about has children as well. However, there is this energy here of the Nine of Cups, and I feel like maybe for some of you, what is holding you back about having this fulfillment is your own insecurities and fears, disappointment, kind of fear of being hurt, fear of exposing yourself, fear of, like, I feel on one hand it's fear of missing out, or missing the boat, but on the other hand there's this kind of fear of making yourself vulnerable and hurt. And I'm wondering if for some of you this could actually mean that you've maybe had this, but this person is kind of broken hearted. This could be a third party situation I was thinking about. And I feel like whatever way, if this is a third party situation that we are kind of talking about, someone's going to get hurt anyway. Whatever way you do this, it's unavoidable. I don't feel as if, that's not really avoidable. It's not really avoidable. There's no way that you can do it without hurting someone. Okay, but we do have the Page of Pentacles, so it looks as if you could be reaching out to someone, or someone could be reaching out to you. However, this is the slowest. This could be messages coming through. However, this is very slow moving energy with the Pentacles. This is about having a plan and putting everything into place. So I feel as if for you this month you could be leaving relationships behind. It could be that you even are, for some of you, I feel like you could be leaving home, you could be moving somewhere else, you could be putting a plan in place to go study. or take on new career ambitions. But what I am seeing at the forefront is this Death card, which is transformation. Huge amounts of transformation here. I feel like this is something that you know has been happening for a while, but you're kind of struggling to let go of the past here. You're struggling to kind of really cut the ties with the parts of your life which are no longer serving you, the people that are no longer serving you, even your own characteristics or ways of thinking. This is huge transformation coming through for you that you can't deny, but there is some happier times ahead. There is new beginnings, especially at the end of this retrograde. I feel like things may get a little bit tougher for you, but there is a way forward. And I do kind of see happiness on the cards for you. So some of you could be starting something new. I feel like I want to go to the summer for this. So whatever it is that you're sorting out just now, I feel by this time next, sorry, by, we're not in summer anymore. By summer next year, 2020, you could be reaping the rewards of sorting out your finances just now. Okay, and being able to be free to have that enjoyment that you're looking for, that success that you're looking for. And I feel like that's what we're kind of, when we have that, we had that card which was take a break, and it was like a life's work. You know, remember that like success isn't like a one-time thing, it's something that we build on. Okay, so I'm going to have one more card to finish this off. Oh, okay, we've got two cards stuck together. Let's go with this. I'm so stuck. Break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. Okay, so stepping away from the things that no longer serve us, breaking the pattern, especially to do with money and relationships, going on our own for a little bit of a while. Now, this is interesting. This is a really interesting card. It looks like Jupiter is up in the sky here. So Jupiter definitely rules finances. So yeah, I feel as if this is in relation to your finances. You're breaking the pattern, breaking the cycle. And I feel like when it says ancestral patterns, that for me feels very much like this could be like a money story that has been handed down the generations of maybe not having enough or not deserving enough money. And so this is like behavior that we've kind of picked up, and belief systems that have become ingrained. So I really feel like this is something that you are keen to heal and keen to break. And as you change yourself, you change the future, you change the generations that are in front of you, and you change the past as well. You've got share your voice, come out of the cave, persecution and expression. I feel like, see, for a lot of you, I feel like this kind of idea of succeeding or having money feels like persecution for you. There's something either tied to your childhood, where maybe like having success or having like money or some type of notoriety, where you may have been rewarded for something, maybe in school or maybe like during study, where any type of attention became unwanted attention. Perhaps I feel like even for some of you, like this could also be like a past life thing, where if you maybe had money, something happened to you in a past life, or if some of you were healers, then you were perhaps persecuted for it, and so this becomes like a money block in this life. So it's time to kind of come out of that. It's time to kind of step out